here, and today I'm playing Entropia Universe. Should I say today, or should I say again, because I'm doing this again. I just did my 100 PED hunting run. I'm doing another about 60 PED hunting run. I'm not going to go too hard because it's getting late, so 60 PED, that's probably going to be the end of it. I'm going to switch over to playing something else. But let's get going, right? Let's make this a good vid. The 100 PED hunting run, for those of you guys watching on Twitch, I know there's a few of you that stayed tuned in, is going live on YouTube shortly. So if you can, go give that a like. Alright, it's on the videos, like likes. The way it works is like a like will help to boost the video up. More people see it, it makes it more relevant, and overall it's good for me. It's good for you guys too. I mean, if you want to build a community, if you want team hunts to have more people, this is the way to do it. So keep giving me those likes. That's what I'm saying, basically. This is one long con, or one long speech just to get likes. So basically what happened was I took a break after the 100 PED run because 100's a nice number that you can put there. 60's not as nice. I would have done 50, but I just converted all my shrapnel and went with it. But I'm like, so I took a break. I wanted to get, a piece of pizza. I got myself a beer over here. So we're looking at a Corona. Put a little bit of lemon in there because I don't have lime, but they taste about the same to me, so I'm okay with that. I got myself some water. We're not going hard tonight. This is just a relaxation beer, It's a Friday night. You want to kick back a bit. Oh God, this RMAX. God damn it. He's gonna. I don't want to kill the A-Tracks, but I've got to. Let me go refresh Twitch real quick here, see if you guys can actually see if anyone's actually there. Alright, of course we're not going to shoot. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Alright, so Twitch is refreshed. It shows me who's there. That's good. So we're all set to go. Those of you that are watching on YouTube, which is the majority, go over and subscribe to my Twitch. I'm Serial Overdrive on Twitch and on Twitter. You can sub me on both of those. On Twitter, it's better for like conversations. A lot of people, if they want to talk, they just message me on Twitter. And it's an easy way to get a hold of me. Because the thing is, on YouTube, like, you can message me on YouTube, right? That's fine. But it's not the easiest way to talk to someone, to have a conversation. So some people just prefer to use Twitter. We'll talk back and forth. It's fun. The other thing I'm trying to do is get Mindark's attention on Twitter. I'm hoping that maybe if I get enough people like tweeting at them, I can get them to do something. Like give me a little bit of something to release. Give me a look at the updates so I know what's going on. I don't know. It would be nice, especially if they tell me, like, I don't know. It'd be nice to see them working with streamers, even if it's not me, honestly. Like, it doesn't have to be me that they work with, but it would even be nice to see Mindark work with someone. Because really, I mean, I've laid this case out before, and I'm laying it out like I'm talking to them, and I know I'm not. Or maybe I am, who knows. But, I just disproved my statement there. I said, oh, I know I'm not, and then right after, oh, but who knows. Anyways, I'm hoping that maybe if I can get a hold of them, at least they could give streaming some attention as a way to draw people into Entropia Universe, because there's a lot of streamers that could do a huge service to Mindark almost. Ooh, this was not. See, this lag is messing it up. You guys are right. The lag sort of threw off the whole hunt here. It's giving this thing an extra chance to attack me. I'm getting extra damage done. That's costing me armor. If it kills me, that's costing me even more. It's a little ridiculous. I couldn't see why people are getting mad about this. This is not good. This is not good. The lag that Mindark is having here. Sometimes I unjustly blame it on my computer. But yeah, the truth is, if lag starts up all of a sudden, it's not my fault, right? My system, I think it meets the specs. Uh-oh. Oh boy. We got a herd coming in. I don't feel like... I don't know. There's probably an Aatrox Guardian in there. Yeah, I'm running. Well, at least he said run in chat. That was sort of nice. Ah, there's a Guardian. Alright, so... Whoop. And we got an Armax provider. Wow, this guy pulled a lot of shit. A lot. I've got to type out in chat. It always helps to talk in chat. Gives you a little bit more of a community feeling there. Be cool if Mindark could get more mic integration and stuff like that. I know supposedly they have it, but I don't know how many people have gotten that working. I haven't heard many success stories. Oh well. It's sad because Entropia is like one of those games that I really see like so much potential in. So they did have mic, right? They had, okay, so someone's saying in chat they had mic but nobody used it. But I thought the mic chat wasn't that good. Like, and when I tried it, I couldn't get it to work. I'm not sure if, well, I forget what I was trying to do. Like, it might work locally, but it doesn't work like for societies and stuff like that, or you can't do like mic only for societies. Ah, I see. This guy's trying to troll me or something. Interesting. Or he's healing me. Okay. I thought he was trying to get in front of me and block the shots. That's cool. Type thank you. Okay, so they had mic chat, but nobody really used it. Yeah, I don't know. I remember something with mics, but I thought there was a reason it didn't catch on. I'm just not sure what it was. It's too bad. Which gun am I using? So the guy in well, you guys can see in chat. He's asking me a question down there in the Entropia Universe chat. I'm responding to him. He just wants to know what gun I'm using. If you have a scanner, you can actually get that. Oh, he's trying to sell me a gun. What do you guys think? Should I take a look at the gun? I mean, there really is no etiquette to selling a gun, right? So I'll take a look at it. And he's healing me. He's being nice. I don't think I can use it though. I think it's. Yeah, it's a bit too small for me. I'm typing horrible. I do like that Mindark did like. Is it a very eco gun? I know. So back in the day, people used to. Alright, where's this guy's gun stats here? Here we go. I like how they highlight that. Yeah, people used to scam you. Like, 53.7% is not eco. He's just saying it's eco. I don't even know if he's giving me a good deal. I don't want it though. I'm not trading. I'm not a trader anymore. I'm done with that life. I'm living the good life now. But yeah, like it used to be this thing back in the day, and this is I think this is part of the reason why Mindark's implementing some of this stuff, because what happened is people would they come up to new players and they'd be like, hey, I got this great armor, you should buy it. It was shit armor. It would be like Settler armor, or not Guardian or whatever. It's like, no, maybe not Guardian, I don't know. It was some sort of armor that they'd craft. I even forget the name of it, but it was just junk armor, right? They'd sell it to people for a high markup, and if you're a newbie, you don't know better. So that's why they put that eco percentage there right up at the top. It makes it reduces the learning curve, which is good and bad in a way, right? It sort of penalizes people who once upon a time had to learn this stuff, but it makes the game better for everybody. It brings in more players, and overall, like, how can you not support that, right? But yeah, like, it's I think there's a lot of things that they did to prevent scamming, because scamming, it's not as big of an issue as it used to be. Like, there used to be all sorts of like intricate little scams where people would like put something into the trade terminal and pull it out right before you hit confirm, and all sorts of weird stuff that would be going on. Because I mean, people get shady. All of a sudden, like, someone's real life reputation isn't attached, and it gets shady. It gets shady really fast. The way some people act, especially because it was just like, I mean, some of the money was real. Like there was stuff that went down that we're talking about large sums of money for most people, like with thousands of dollars. Then it gets shady, but then like real names can get involved. There can be lawsuits and stuff. Not all the time, but I've seen some people really, really mess up in Entropia. So the big one I remember is there was this trader who, he ran a Ponzi scheme. Oop, I clicked out of there. All right, sorry about that. He ran a Ponzi scheme in the game. He promised these high returns, and he started. He was getting investments. He started out getting investments from people. He was giving good returns. He was showing people these returns, and he was just paying out. Like he would say like, oh, 100, you made 20% this week, and everybody's like, wow, this is amazing. They take their money out, and they just, or they leave it in and they double down and they keep making more and more money. And if you're familiar with a Ponzi scheme, that's exactly what it was. He was not making money. He was just giving players their own money. And turns out, because this was a big deal, like some people had invested a lot of money, like again, thousands of dollars. Like this guy had probably collected maybe like $5,000 to $10,000 at least in US dollars, right? And I think with like items that people had given him and just different things like that, he'd done a lot more. Like he probably had like 20,000 at the end of it all. But he had guns and stuff like that, and he was like, people would invest a gun with him and he'd loan it out, and then they'd make all this money, and it was a real show. Like he was doing a lot of things right. For instance, like, I don't know if it's still a thing. It used to be a thing where you could rent guns. Like you could rent like a super good gun, rent it for the day, you'd pay an extra like 50 PEDs, and you could play with an item that was worth 10,000 PEDs. Or maybe 100,000 or something that you could never get. So this guy was doing that. He was renting these guns out, and then he said he invested the money in some of the guns so he could, they'd go up in value, and all sorts of stuff like that. And then he got connected with, I forget, what's attacking me? Guardian. This thing's gonna kill me. Let's try it anyways, though. You guys know that. Then he got connected with this big time miner. Okay. And this miner said, like, oh, I can definitely make you money. Like, it's a guarantee when I do it. And he was hitting a lot of this. Like, this miner did look fairly successful. Like, we're not talking about someone who hadn't made any money, but all his money came from a few big hoffs. And it turned out that he'd just gotten lucky, so the guy invested money with him, saying, like, oh, speculative investments. And then the guy didn't make it back, so he lost a couple hundred PEDs. And to make up for profits, he just recorded profits as the same as they would always been on average, and called it a day. And yeah, so basically he ran a Ponzi scheme for a few months. It fell apart because, once you start the Ponzi scheme, you just keep going down that road, assuming eventually you'll be able to figure it all out, because your investments are going to pay off in the long run, right? This is what he thought, at least. He's like, oh yeah, like the guns will double in value, because at this point, this is before like L weapons were a huge thing, and and back when L weapons weren't a big thing, these unlimited guns could be worth a ton. And then even when L weapons were worth something, there's still a time when these unlimited weapons, and some of them were worth a lot more than they are now. And they just kept increasing in value. So he bought those, and he figured they'd go up, and as I said, none of that happened. He lost a lot of money. Like, he lost everybody their money. People managed to get like maybe 50% out, but there were people that had lost enough that they started contacting lawyers, and it turned out this guy wasn't like, he was only like 19. This was like some guy living in Canada, it turned out. Like some college kid, right? Who just, like, he was in business school, he thought he was a hot shot, and he thought he could make all this money by, investing. Well, he didn't. It got bad. Like, I know at one point police were involved. His parents had to come in and pay these people because people were upset. Lawsuits were being threatened. I think someone did sue him because somehow they got his information from Mindark, and it was you know, I think the kid's parents came in and just paid for it eventually. And they said, well, all right, you know, because they're not going to let their son get sued for this. Like, that could really mess him up, because if he doesn't have the money, he can't defend against the lawsuit. And yeah, that was a big deal. But yeah, sometimes they're big amounts of money. That was a long tangent, and hopefully a story that made sense. But sometimes there's big amounts of money involved too. But a lot of the time, even for like a few PEC, which is nothing, literally, like if I throw a can down on the ground and I don't litter, so let's say I put it in a recycling bin, it's a full recycling bin, you could pull that can out and you'll get more than you would probably ever get off of any scam you'll get in Entropia Universe, right? But people still do it because they want to get money for free. They want to get it sitting behind their computer, and even though their gaming computer is probably burning through more electricity in the time it takes them to scam you, somehow it's worth it to them. I was never a big fan of scammers. If you want to do trading, like, I get that. Trading is a cool experience, especially for younger kids. Not younger kids, but, you know, oh, whoops. But, like, if you're college age, even younger than that, high school, it's a cool experience to see, like, a small enough market where you can see, like, little spikes due to these things, and, like, oh, graphics update, not a graphics update, a crafting update comes, and all of a sudden that jumps in value. It's interesting to see, and it really does teach you a little bit about business. I don't know, at least when I did it, I thought it was very helpful. So, yeah, like, trading I get, and I don't think traders are really doing anything horrible to the economy. And especially now, like, there's not as much of a room for traders, which is unfortunate, because I sort of liked having trading as a part of the game. A lot of people hated it because there were people that rip you off, but it made things interesting. It made it more lively. You'd always run into people when you're playing. Right now I'm running into people, but it's all these guys that are just getting into their planes and flying off somewhere. Which, I guess that's how that's how it works nowadays. And, you know, you don't want everybody hunting in the same area, but at the same time, I know it used to be cool because it was like you'd get with 2 or 3 other guys and you could dig your way into a herd. So it's like you're in the middle of this herd, everybody's just shooting stuff back to back, you're getting kills left and right, and, you know, everyone's happy. It's a good time. This thing's gonna kill me again, isn't it? If you see someone's about to die, you might heal them rather than let them die. Hopefully I can... Oh, come on. Heal me here. Oh, come on. I'm not going to be able to do this. Oh, I'm going to look bad again. Oh, no. See, I can keep up, but... Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, I can't keep up. Oh, my God. Fuck. I hate these things. And we got to hit that OK button, which... I still think it's part of the conspiracy. Those little guys hit for a lot. And I've said it before, but I really think they should make those bigger so it feels a little bit less insulting to get killed by that thing. Because mollusks aren't like the easiest to kill mob. I'm gonna finish this dude off though. He's got a global for me. I can feel it. I can feel it. He's got it. He's almost healed up all the way. No, I'm not going to go after him. I'm not going to die. That's stupid. I'm just going to keep waiting. I'm not going to waste money on that. I know I shouldn't have. 26 is too high of a level for me. I shouldn't do that. I'm just going to... I don't want to waste all my whole run on it. And then when I lose money, it looks bad. It looks weird, you know. Not weird, but... I don't want to lose a lot of money because I was being dumb and blame it on Mind Arc. Like the last hunting run, I was doing some things wrong. Like, I could probably made another 10 PEDs on top of that. So, you've got to remember that too with some of my runs, right, guys? just because I did a run and I got like 80% return, it doesn't mean it was actually 80%. If I was doing dumb stuff, and usually I'll call myself out for it. For instance, like, and when I started hunting, I'm always like, all right, so I'm doing this, this, and this wrong. And just when you're doing stuff like that, sometimes it's gonna affect your profits, of course, because you're wasting more. So in that last run, the 100 PED hunting run that I did, maybe I would have gotten a little bit more. Maybe I would have gotten a 10 PED higher return if I'd actually been on top of everything. So keep that in mind when you watch these videos. Oh no, I picked up a beer. Just in time for him to do that big damage. I swear to God, Mindark's probably like going through my, should cover up my camera. They're looking through it, they're seeing when I grab that beer, and then they're hitting me big. I'm gonna grab a beer again, let's see what happens. Big hit, I just picked it up. Critical hit. I just had that sweet drink. No damage done, we're good. That's one thing that's really nice about this game. It's a game that you can play without having your hands on the mouse all the time, right? Especially because now they have this auto clicker. It makes it a lot easier. It used to be you'd have to sit here and manually click everything, and that was just a lot of work. Now, like, they've really got it down to the point where, like, you can easily just grind this thing. Especially if you're hunting stuff that you know you can kill. Like Aatrox, I've got to pay attention because I don't know I can kill it. But, you put me in front of stuff out there at Icarus or something like that, and we can go on auto all day long, and I'll be able to kill stuff, no problem. I don't even think I'll ever need to stop. Because you can almost one-shot hit it. And, I mean, if you're going for profit, you don't want to be one-shot hitting stuff. Contrary to popular belief, you don't want to do one-shot hits on stuff because that means you're probably over-damaging at some points. What you want to be getting is you want to get like maybe 3, 4, 5 shots. You want to be able to kill something right before it reaches you. So like what I can do with these Aatrox, that's pretty close to what you'd want. Except for this alpha. I should have healed up before I shot him, but some of them are harder than others. Obviously this alpha is like a higher level Aatrox, so he's a little bit harder. But for the most part, what I can do with them, where it's pretty easy for me to kill, I'm not taking too much damage, there's a low chance that I'm going to take a big hit and die. A crit hit is always going to kill me. These alphas, they can get a bit tricky, but for the most part, if you're fighting something that you always know you can win, then it's best. And you want it to do as few hits to you as possible. Maybe if it hits you once or twice, that's fine, but you don't want more than that. That would be optimal hunting as far as like eco and everything like that goes. And of course you're amping up, you're using skill boosters and stuff like that when necessary or when needed, depending on how you're playing. Some people sell skills, and if the skills have a value, then you've got to try and maximize those too if you know one of them selling at a premium. And I have no idea what the skill market is. I don't like to chip in and chip out because then it really becomes a game that's just about money for me. And I don't want to play who is a bigger wallet. I'd rather play that game in real life because I can grind over at work and get it. Oh god, I shouldn't have attacked this thing. I made the same mistake I did last time, didn't I? Oh no. Oh come on. Oh no, he's gonna kill me. Ah, so annoying. So annoying. The other problem I found, and I don't know if you guys have a solution for this, is it's hard to find good spawns, right? When I go on Entropia or something like that and I look up a mob, it won't always tell me where it is. That mob could be found, and sometimes the spawns have changed. Like, Entropia Universe has a lot of old documentation, but not a lot of new documentation. I'm not entirely sure why. But I don't know, what do you guys use? Is there like a new service out there that I'm missing out on? Because I feel like that's got to be it. Like, there's something I'm missing. There's got to be something. Because there's got to be a better way than the way I'm doing it, right? Like, that's the assumption I'm starting from. That I'm doing this wrong. And the fact that I'm doing this wrong bugs me because I want to be... If I want to... Like, it really is important that you have good spawns. And this spawn that I found here, it's not bad. But this is not the optimal spawn for me. And it's very obvious, right? Well, you guys can tell. This is something that I can do, but it's not an insanely easy spawn for me to do, and there's a lot of stuff here that can kill me that I have no chance against. Like this raider, he's probably gonna kill me again. Maybe not. Let's see what we can do here. He's evading a lot, but come on, global here. I've earned this. I've earned this. Nothing. But yeah, there's it's very hard to find information on spawns, and it's not because people are unwilling to share, right? Like if people are unwilling to share, that would just be, I mean, that would be annoying, but I know that's not the reason. It's just, I don't know, I can't find the information. It bugs me because I really wouldn't. Entropia used to be the source, and if it still is, then there's a lot of information on there that's out of date, and we need to start actively trying to fix that. And, I mean, part of it's my problem too. Like, I haven't been doing what I should be doing to keep that stuff up to date. It's just, when you're playing a game, documentation's the last thing you're thinking about. There's some people who love it, but maybe there's not as many of those people playing anymore. Ooh, 74 damage. Of course he's gonna kill me. But see what I mean? Like, there are more. I think there's too many hits that are like 74. There's a lot. I feel like there's more of them than there used to be. And the only reason you do that is because that's how you make money. You kill people like me who are playing a little too high, and then you pocket that extra health. Get a little bit of extra money. I don't know. Would I put it past Mind Arc? I'd like to say no. I'd like to say yes, but they don't have the greatest track record with some of this stuff. I should have healed up just in case he gets to me. But we're good. Now let's heal. So as you guys can tell, I am playing a little bit riskier. My play style is definitely not the one that you want to emulate. I've got videos on how to hunt, how to mine, everything like that, and those are right. This is me doing things the way I want to do it, which is not right. Don't do that. This hunting run has been horrible, though. I've not gotten anything. And we started off, that 100 PED run started off so nicely. I was really thinking it would be a profitable run, but it didn't come out, it didn't turn out that way. Alright, well, now we've got two of these guys coming at me. Well, that's good that we got that crit. Come on, I gotta kill this thing and then I can deal with that Atrax. That Atrax is not a big issue. That Armax though. And I think as long as I keep moving, that Atrax is gonna mess up the Armax, so he can't quite hit me, which is very nice. But now I'm getting too close to the turret, and we're good. This thing's doing a lot of damage to me. I've got to check. I haven't been paying attention. If this Atrax is doing a lot of damage, which it is, let's switch over here. Let's heal up. I wasn't sure if I needed to heal up before I killed this thing, but I obviously do. Healing is necessary. Let's get a little bit in there. We don't need to go all the way. Alright, and let's finish this thing off here. We've got 200 bullets left, so we've got to hit a global at this point, because 60 PEDs, like, that's what we're going for, and I've not seen any loot that's going to be getting us close to getting that 60 PEDs back. We've got a lot of 1 PED loots, which are not what we want. Welcome to all the people who just joined the channel. Feel free to type in the chat box. You guys know I'm going to put this on YouTube, but if you type in the chat box, I'm going to answer. I'm just going to read out the question first so everybody on YouTube has an idea of what's going on. And let's face it, a lot of you guys are just watching for, the content, just to get a little bit of someone talking about the game that you guys like so much, that we like so much, I guess. Obviously, I like the game too. I've been playing for so long, right? It's probably one of the only video games that I've stuck with for so long. Alright, let's get this guy to aggro me. This is probably the longest video game that I've ever played. Like, there are certain games that I view as sort of like amazing games, right? Like Mario Kart 64, amazing game. GoldenEye, James Bond, that one that came out for like the GoldenEye in the N64 and the GameCube one, the first GameCube one, those 2 James Bond ones. Amazing, right? Like those are the games I still play. I don't play those anymore. This is really the only one, but there's a lot of like those emulated games I'd play the shit out of them if I could find just the right group of people to play them with, and the system that you need, you know. Let's see if I can get in here and kill it without getting other ones. I don't. Alright, we're good. But yeah, this game's probably the longest I've played. I've been playing like actively almost, like not on and off, but overall for 10 years. That's quite a bit. Alright, someone just asked what amp I'm using. I'm using an A203. Let me get this. Say thank you for the heal. But yeah, so amp wise, I use an A203. It's got a lot of eco to it. It's a really good amp if you can find one. Ooh, crit hit. But luckily, this guy's healing me. Let's see. We'll take the Guardian on. Oh. No. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. I hate how it autofocuses like that, and there's no way to really take it off. Whatever. We're just gonna click it. That's fine. Do it the old school way. Yeah, so amp-wise, I use an A203. Those are very eco amps. They're very good amps to use. Any of the A amps, A series amps that are unlimited are pretty good. I know there's some really good limited ones that are out now, so I'd look into those. I just use the A203 because I put the money into it. This guy's healing is doing like wonders for me here. Oh. Well, it happens. He's like super powerful, that dude, I think. Now the question is, am I supposed to tip him? But no, I mean, we're both losing money, right? And I assume he wants first aid skills. I don't know, do you guys tip people if they heal you? If you get a global, like, obviously I would, but generally I don't think you're supposed to. He doesn't know I'm American. Anyways, let's get back out there. Oh, that's you healing me. Thanks, man. It's hard to connect everybody's names, right? I always do that. Yeah, I'd offer to team up, but to be honest, I've only got like 160 PDs, 160 rounds of ammo to go through, so I'll be out of here pretty quick, I think. Which is good. Like, you don't want a ton of 1-hour videos on YouTube or those 2-hour videos. You need videos. Oh, nice heal. Nice one. Yeah, 69. Jeez. What are you using to heal? Or is that not you? Oh wait, do something. Oh, sorry. No. We gotta focus on him. There's gotta be an easier way to focus. Oh, you're using a regen chip. Nice. Were you the one that was saying Mind Force was pretty good? Oh, for those of you who didn't pick up, he's in Twitch. Because, like, Mind Force, actually, it's surprising. I looked into it. Like, Mind Force is something that's a lot more viable than it used to be. Which is nice, because it's like, it used to be Mind Force was just, no one did it. It was useless. It was a useless profession, pretty much. Now it's actually a good one, which is always good to see. But the only problem with that, right, is when you revive a profession like that, people just they're not as skilled in it as they are in everything else, so they're not going to be as quick to pick it up. For instance, it's like I used to be I used to be equally good in rifle and pistol. Eventually my rifle just got so far ahead I stopped dealing with it, and what that means is I'm probably never going to use pistol because my rifle's just so far ahead. It's probably the better one because you get a longer range and everything like that. So when that was bad. I got some weird lag there. But yeah, just because like I got so far ahead, I'm probably never going to go back and do pistol. Oop, we're not going to do the dominant. So I think that's how it worked with Mind Force in a way. I'm going to avoid that one because that dominant would kill me. It's like some people like me, they just never skilled Mind Force, so they're never going to really go to it. Which is too bad because it probably would be a cool profession to learn. I really do like the teleporter chips. Like teleporter chips in PvP, those are key. And you guys have seen it in my videos. Using those to jump in and out, that saves you so much. Like that can really save your ass. Yeah, this lag is killing me here when you're hunting because you just get that like split second lag, and sometimes that's enough. Alright, let's try Guardian. Let's see if the healing's enough. I feel like it might be, but I could be wrong. If this thing crits me, I'm dead. That's the problem, like crits are so hard to deal with. And you've got this little, like, just barely visible, like, shooting lag, which sort of messes things up. I remember this used to be an issue back in the day, but Mindark fixed it. Nice heal. Obviously, Mindark has reintroduced this bug, which actually used to be a big deal. There were certain bugs, I forget what they were, but there were certain bugs that they'd get rid of them, and then, like, the next version update, they'd bring them back, and you're like, what happened? Like, how did you have this problem solved and, like, reintroduce it? I don't know. It was weird. Oh, yeah, that healing's key. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to do one more mob after this. We're going to make it an easy one, too. Just an Armax, probably. Alright, that wasn't too bad. 5 PEDs. It's better than nothing, right? Alright, let's do this one, and then we're calling it. Let's hope that this is that global that I've been looking for. Remember, Mindark, if you give me a global, it's going to look good for you. It's going to look good for me. Everybody's going to be happier. Oh boy, I don't think I have enough bullets. Wow, you know what we can do. Am I gonna need to do this? No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna need to convert this. Oh, perfect. With 1 bullet left to spare, we killed this thing. Alright, I am gonna head back up and we're gonna total this out and see how much money I lost. Thanks for the heal, man. That really helped at the end. I didn't die at all. Well, except for that one time, but that wasn't your fault. That was like a huge hit that it got on me. No globals though. I didn't get too much. So this is definitely going to be a loss. The question is how much. Now let's check out that skill gain. I'm going to pop over to this rifle just because that's the easiest way to view it. So I started out like 98.4, I think it was, and I'm now at 98.7. So slowly but surely getting up there. I will probably, hopefully I'll have this by the team hunt. If not, it's going to be the next rifle I use after this one that I'm using now. So that's good. It's always good to upgrade to more powerful stuff because then you can kill cooler stuff. You can upgrade armor too, but I feel like that's a weak substitute for actually being able to use better guns. So here we go, 60 PED spent, plus probably another 15 on amp and 5 on burn. So overall we probably spent 80 PEDs. This ammo doesn't count because that's from the last hunt. You can't loot ammo anymore. Let's drag it over and see where we're at. 37. 50% losses, over 50% losses. That is bad. That is not good, but that's how it goes. You win some, you lose some. All you guys who tuned in, thank you for watching on Twitch. Thank you for contributing. I hope you guys really like these videos. I know it's going a bit longer now. Let me know if you like that format. You want me to keep doing long videos? You'd rather have short ones? Do you like it when I do it on Twitch? Do you hate it? Let me know down in the comments or in the chat, depending on which YouTube or Twitch that you're using. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to call it a night here for those of you watching on Twitch. So this is it. Adios. I'm gone for now. And for those of you on YouTube, you know, that's it. So hope you guys have a good one. Peace.